Today went really, really great. I jumped up and I was like, darn, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to miss attending one of my sister's church service. I'm thinking they started at 9:30. So I jumped in the shower and I said, well, I'm not going to go to the church I went to last week. So after I got out the shower, I was like, Alexa, what time is it? I'm trying to check the time to see how much longer I had before I need to be out the door. So once I asked Alexa what time it was, and she was like 9:12, I think she said. And I was like, oh, okay, I still got time. So I hurried up and put on my little dress and my boots, lotion up and did all the stuff I had to do or whatever. So I got to church. I got to church on time. Not on time, but on time. And it was a great service. I mean, like a really, 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 really great service. It's like, yeah, it was a great service. It's always a great time when you go to church. But it's the fact that if you come with a positive attitude, if you come expecting to get something, you will get something. God will talk to you. God will confirm or comfort you or whatever it is that you need. He will do that. So it was a great service. Um, yeah, it reminded me of um, the times I went to church and it was like just, yeah, it was a great service. It's a great service. So I don't know. Life is good. Life is really, really good. Um, it really is. Just gotta take it for what it is and how it is, and just keep it moving. It's really, really good. I got my drink, a little coffee, iced coffee, and decided to come down here to my spot. I do from time to time, and just sit in the corner and get off a little bit and get some of that vitamin D. You know, yeah, yeah. So, mhm. Life is life. Life is life. You know, life is life. Things happen, and you know, staying positive is a daily exercise. I mean, it really is a daily exercise because things happen. You don't live in the world by yourself. Things happen all the time. Things take place. Things are said. People do stuff unexpectedly because we don't know what the next minute, next second hold. We really don't know. You know, we don't know what is going to happen, what is going to be said, what is going to be done. We don't have a clue. But if you trust God, if you really trust God, you don't have to worry about what the next minute, the next second is going to bring. You don't have to worry about what people are going to say, do, or whatever, or what yourself is going to say or do, because you know God is merciful. You know, even unto you as He is to others. So stressing, we really don't have to do that. I know it happens, but we need to, quickly come to our senses and remember who we serve and who we belongs to. And when we remember that, the stress go away, the problem go away. And when I say it goes away, God gives you a solution, or He gives you peace while He's working it out for you. Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. But the longer we try to wrestle with Him for that, trying to figure it out for ourselves, when it's really something He needs to take care of, we're going to deal with that until we let Him have it and let Him work it out. Until we trust Him to work it out. Until we really trust Him to work it out. I mean, like really work it out. You might vent or whatever about a situation or something or whatever, but when we let it go, it's gone. When we let it go, because we know who God is and we know that He got our back, it's gone. It's gone. And you're refreshed. You're refreshed, and you're able to continue to support, to continue to love, continue to nourish, encourage, motivate, you know, be there, for other people. First, it starts with you. You can't give any of this to anybody else until you really love yourself and take care of yourself. So it's not selfish for somebody to say, or not even say, because we can say anything. It's the actions that really count. So it's nothing for you to actually take time for yourself to love on you and to do something for you, or to do something that you want to do, or to do something that you need to do for you. You know, the kid's gonna be all right. The spouse gonna be all right. The family member gonna be all right. The job gonna be all right. They all gonna be all right. You gotta take care of you first. Take care of you first. The house cleaning, all that gonna be all right. Because I got plenty I need to do. But it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It really is gonna be all right. It'll get done. It'll get done. It'll get done. But first and foremost, you got to love yourself and know who God is in order to be able to truly love yourself and receive all the blessings that He have in store for you. You got to love yourself. You got to understand this. You know, you got to understand this. When you understand this, it's like you can see. When you love yourself, you can actually see what is good and what is not good for you. So when other people are not treating you good, you know how to remove yourself from that situation. When you love God and honor God and trust God for everything dealing with you, you're able to leave situations and people knowing that God got you. You're not looking for people to take care of you, or you're not hanging on to people because because you believe that they got something that you need. So you gotta sit there and allow the abuse or take the abuse because you're looking for them for food, shelter, whatever you're looking for them for. But when you replace that person with who's supposed to really be in that spot, which is God, you will be in a much better place, a much happier place, a much more secure place. Like I say, God don't play with me. God don't play with me. And I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I love the fact that I can say God is really God in my life. No matter what you think, no matter what you see, no matter what anybody, feels about me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I know God. I know God is God. And I know that He will not leave us out here in this physical realm by ourselves. I know for a fact that when you really need the embrace of another human being, He will have that connection meet up. He works in mysterious ways. Just like how He uses you and uses me to connect with other people at that time, He uses other people to connect with us as well. Whenever you need, like He says, the birds of the air doesn't worry about where they're going to sleep or what they're going to eat or whatever. Aren't you much more than that? I am. So I don't need to worry about it. Now, granted, He don't want us to sit on the doorstep and say, "Oh, God gonna bring me a plate of food. Oh, God gonna make me a tent." Oh, you gotta work. You gotta do something. But as you're doing something, He's connecting those dots. He's making it happen for you. And when you have that trust that God is going to connect those dots and make it happen for you, you really don't worry. I didn't work a bit last week. Not that I didn't try. I wasn't on a self care. I just need the rest break or whatever. I called in, but I didn't get no dispatch. I mean, dispatch. We just wasn't. Saying I. God is God. I ain't gonna let you make you think. You God or whatever. But so I didn't work at all last week. So I am not worried, nor am I bothered, because I know God got me. Everything I am and everything that I have is because of God. Not because of no dispatcher or no man or no woman or whatever. It's because of God. Any blessings that come across my plate that it came to the hand, came out of the hand of somebody, I know God allowed for that connection to happen like that. Because I'm not in nobody's ears 24/7. I'm not on nobody's phone 24/7. Maybe Auntie Dana, but that's my sister. That's my braid. That's my braid. That's my baby girl. But even her, I know anything anybody do for Clabetta Renee Rivers, it's because God allowed for them to do it. It's because God touch their hearts or their mind to do it, you know. Just like when He allowed for me to do for others, whatever it may be. It's God. It's God, because I have no nothing to gain. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to gain, because God provides everything for me. So I have nothing to gain to, do this or do that or whatever. So if I'm doing it, it's because of God allowing for me to do it, because God placed that word or that your name or whatever the case be. It's God. It's all God. So, like I said, we're blessed to be a blessing. Well, there's many blessings out here walking around blessing me too. Okay. And I thank you. I thank you. Yes, I thank you. I thank you. Yeah. So when we wrap our heads around, and it just get bigger and stronger, the love for God just get bigger and stronger. No matter where you at, no matter what you're doing, it's about the heart. It really is about the heart. We can all dress up and whatever, but if the heart is not in it, if the heart is not there, it's nothing. It's empty. It's just a pretty vase. Just a pretty vase. But if it's filled with love, yeah, if it's filled with love, that's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. Y'all keep dancing. Y'all stay positive. Y'all keep doing you. Self care is very important. Self care is very important. Remember, we're not here to stay on earth. We're just journeying through. But as you journey through, and you have God as the head of your household, the head of you, the journey is going to be much more smoother. Okay, and you can't use all those words together. So the journey is going to be smoother. Yeah, the journey is going to be smoother, and you'll dance a whole lot more. You'll sing a whole lot more. You'll smile a whole lot more. Your heart will become lighter. Man, just reflecting back of my, reflecting back of those days, and just imagining it if I had gave up. If I had gave up. If I had gave up, I would be enjoying this blessing. God is truly amazing. Yeah, God is truly amazing. I'm not letting go for nobody or nothing. Uh, this is all those times was leading up to this time right here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. So beautiful out here. So beautiful out here. The calm, the joy that my heart is just dancing right now. It's really just dancing right now. Just reflecting and thinking about it all. Yeah, yeah, man, man, man. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. Great. Man, if nothing else, y'all grab hold of God. If nothing else, just grab hold of God. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Everything that you have will be more than enough. And whatever you need, God is more than able to provide it for you. Some things we desire is a due season for that. And there's a reason. It's a reason. It's a reason. It's a reason. My baby that was born in 1997, it's a reason. It's a reason he came, but he's not here. I see that reason so plainly, so plainly, so plainly. Because God said He knows the time we're going to be born and the time we're going to come on back, the time we're going to die. And that's dying here on earth. The spirit lives forever. My baby, my J1, and I like to equate that, his name is J1. And I like to equate that to Jesus 1, because J1, Jesus 1. When he passed, when he was born prematurely, that got me on the road to really connecting with God. I was going to church, but that got me on the road to really connecting with God. I wanted to know what I needed to do to get to heaven. All right. And that's what started me on the path of going to church school, going to Bible study, just being at the church, trying to find out, because you don't know. When you're not raised up in church and you don't have a spiritual mentor or guide, or don't really know, you have to go seek it. You have to go seek it. And church was the place I went to seek it. And God delivered. My heart wanted to know. Sometimes the package don't look like what sometimes the scenario or whatever don't be like how you think it should be. But God knows. God knows. He knows what's going to get your attention. He knows what you need. We don't know. But if we just hold on, we just hold on, He will connect those dots. You hear me? He will connect those dots. Man, my baby, my baby, oh my baby was really an angel. I always imagine it as being, okay, these are tears of gratitude, tears of happiness, okay? Just for the record. But I always look at it as God saying to His angels, who will go redeem this one for me? And my baby said, I'll go. That's how I take it. That's how I take it. That's how I take it, for the simple fact that God said He know when you're going to be born and when you're going to die. Right? And all the events after. I know my baby was an angel who was sent to redeem my soul. So that in itself is 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 a happy thing to always reflect on, that God would allow for me to birth an angel. So J1, Jesus 1, my angel, my angel. So 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 when I'm talking about my kids, I said I got three. Even my boys now be like, you're the middle one, or you're the baby, and J1 is and J1 that, because we talk about him. And I tell them, and I also tell them, mommy, daddy is important. Mommy, daddy, and auntie is important, but God come first. You know. So even if something was to pass before you or whatever, just know that God is God and He's always with you. And I'm always with you. Daddy's always with you. Auntie's always with you. There are other family members too. But it's just three that is in their face 24/7. Trying to talk to them and teach them and guide them. Other family members are there too. Not to leave them out. But yeah. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord. I thank you, Lord. After those times I wanted to give up. I wasn't going to give up because I didn't want to go to hell. I didn't want to go to hell. those thoughts, those thoughts. I thank you, Lord, for helping me to be strong enough just to hold on. Just to hold on. Just to hold on and holding on. Just holding on. And look at my life now. Man, man, if I don't get blessed another day, which I know God will. I know He. But if He did, if He said what you have now is sufficient, and that's it, it's more than enough. It is really more than enough. It is more than enough. It is more than enough. It is more than enough. It's more than enough. I know if my cup is getting low, God is going to replenish it with much more. He's going to refill it. He's going to refill it. He's going to refill it. Because I'm more than the birds of the air. Okay? I'm more than the birds of the air. So He's going to refill it. Life is good. Life is really good. Life is really, really good. Yeah. These things, and it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's peaceful. It's not perfect. It's peaceful. There's things I need to do. Like I said earlier, I need to clean up. I need to clean up because I know it's one of those things to where you know you got stuff you need to do. Until you do it, you can't get the more that God do have for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's some things I would like to have, but I know it's probably the fact that I ain't doing what I need to do with this other stuff, cleaning up. That ain't gonna come until I do clean it up. So it's like, if I can get out my own little space or whatever, and yeah, so I'm like, it's basically decluttering, letting go some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Letting go some stuff, and that's just like with life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta let go some stuff to get the stuff that is gonna really benefit us, or add even more, joy to our life or whatever. We gotta let go some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let go some stuff in order to really, and I know this. And sometimes sometimes a lot of times it is hard to let go stuff because you get comfortable, you get, familiar with it, so you're, to a tad bit, you're satisfied, but we got to learn how to declutter. That's just not on the outside. It's also on the inside of us as well. We got to learn how to declutter, and that could be hard. It could be hard. It could be hard, but we got to start somewhere. We got to start somewhere. So as long as you know that that's holding up the next thing or the next chapter, and you know what you need to do, you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there. So I'm gonna take a walk on this bridge and get some of this, on this landing, and get some of this vitamin D. And yeah, then I'm gonna go home and try to do some decluttering. Yeah, because me and the kids got this idea, and I see it in my head, and I know God is going to allow for it to happen, allow for it to come to pass, but He needs me to do my decluttering. Yeah, He needs me to do my decluttering, so I'm gonna get there. It could have already been done. I know because I had plenty time. Thank you, Lord, for that time. Thank you, Lord, for just being able to be in a semi-retirement state of mind. I ain't feeling retired yet though, but semi, my mind is set on semi-retirement. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm semi-retired. I'm almost 50, and 3 weeks I'll be 20 days I'll be 50. So I'm semi-retired right now. That's what I tell myself. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work when I need to get to work because it's in me to get it done. All this other good stuff is in me. So yeah, but I'm semi-retired. Everything I'm doing is really right. Everything I'm doing right now is really for my boys. The give them a better fitting, financially, a better fitting. And not only a better fitting financially, but a better life, a better life, you know, than what I had, trying to expose them to more stuff and, in the world and stuff like that, places and stuff like that. Um, just trying to help them live a productive, full, happy life. Yeah, yeah. You know, we can always complain about this, that, and the fifth yard, but we can just start. Just start. Just start. I told my baby girl, she was like, you need to do this, you need to do this. I was like, man, I know, I know, I know. So I told her, I said, okay, I know, and I need help. I know, and I need help. And so you think God can help me? I need you to stop beating me across the head with this, because I know this. I know this. You know, I know this. Yeah, but I love my sister. I love my sister. She's like 10 people in one to me. Yeah, she have taught me to, you know, there's certain things I used to do by myself, and then there's certain things I want to do that I didn't want to do by myself, like go dancing. And she was the one that taught me, go, just go, you'll be all right, just go. So I went, and man, yeah. So I had to get out my own head. I had to get my own head. You don't always need people. You just need you. Most of the time, you just need you. And if you need people, God will send you the people you need if you trust Him. If you trust Him, because sometimes we can put our need on other people, and it twists us up and becomes a not so great experience. And then there's times when we need people, because you know, like He said in His word, where two or three come together in my name, there I am also. You know, so God will allow for you to connect with people at the appointed time, so that the dream or the situation or whatever the goal or whatever could be what it's going to be. But in no circumstances do He want us to put our hopes and everything in another person. Okay, that's when it's all chaotic. That's when things get really out of hand, because you have made this person your God and not God Himself, and He's a just God. He don't want that. So I make sure when I'm talking and dealing with my kids, I love my babies. Oh, I love my babies, but I love God even more. And I let them know, Daddy and Mommy is here, but love God first. God is first. God is first. He created you. We just birthed you. Okay? We take care of you because He allows us to be able to do what we do to be able to take care of you. He allows us to be your earthly guide under His guide. But I love my babies now. I am that mama bear. Baby bear and the little tech guy. Oh yeah, I am that mama bear. But God is God over it all. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Just trust God, y'all. Just trust God. I promise you, it'll be the best ever. No matter who's around you, no matter who you have, who you don't have, no matter what you got, what you don't got, trust God. Oh Lord, I can remember sometimes where I just was crying and it's crying and it's crying and it's crying. But the one thing that I had that kept me was trusting God, knowing God loved me, trusting God. That just kept me. That was the thing that actually kept me, is trusting God. I mean, that was really it for me. That was the thing that pulled me through all those tears to the point where it got to where it's like, okay, God, I just want to wash my face. These tears, He just want to wash my face. I mean, I used to cry out of the blue, just cry, 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 cry. Now the tears are happy tears, tears of appreciation, gratitude. And if it is a sad tear, oh, you better believe God don't play about me. And when I say God don't play about me, it's like, it's not to say, oh, you're going to get it because God, no, it's like, He blesses me to say, you know what, you're okay. I don't want your heart to become cold or hard or whatever. I'm going to bless you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that blessing may be, just outright laughing, financial blessing, something. He just blesses me with something, to let me know He saw that. He's here. I got you. No need to worry. There ain't nothing. They might have meant it for whatever, but I got you. So when I say God don't play about me, that's what I mean. God don't play about me. Yeah. So, yeah. I'll just think about once I am able to declutter this mess, it's gonna be real pretty. I'll just say that. Once I'm able to get rid of all this declutter this, it's gonna be real. Yeah, I might not even come out the house. Yeah, I'm coming out, y'all. Because I love dancing at home, but I love going out and dancing and just, feeling the energy. Some energy when you get out there is not thing, but the energy inside of you gotta be more stronger than that. Well, can use those two words together, excuse me. The energy within you got to be stronger. So when it is, it doesn't matter what is going on around you. You know what I'm saying? The positivity within yourself will illuminate and overpower that. So we gotta focus on just staying positive. Even when we can be negative, we gotta just stay focused on being positive. Not to say we won't be, a little negative here and there, whatever, but you gotta quickly get out of that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta quickly, realize what you're doing or what you're saying and try to move away from that. And if we practice that, we'll be more so on the positive side than we are the negative side, and the blessing could continue to do what it's gonna do. Because it is true, God don't bless no mess. Like my declutterness, oh yeah, the blessing that I really want it to be, that ain't coming until I get rid of that. Until I really declutter that thing. We're not getting the other thing that we really want, and I can see it in my head until we get rid of the clutterness, you know. And I know it's gonna happen because I know me, and I know my God. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, awesome, yeah, awesome. It's gonna be so pretty, just like the scenery, man. Like, yeah, it's mm-mm-mm. It's a good day. It's a really good day. I'm so glad I flip over in that bed, jump up, got in that shower right quick, and went to church. You know, yes. I need to be more. I need to be at church more, just to be able to connect with that spirit of other people, connecting with my spirit, and just being in that atmosphere. Because one time I used to be at church 24/7 basically, but since COVID, it's been few and far between. But nevertheless, God is within me, and I know this. But He also wants us to be amongst His children as well. And it doesn't mean that it's always and it's strictly at church. You can have fellowships and group and outings and if with like-minded people and stuff like that. But it's to say don't forget or don't neglect to go to church as well. That's the point of that. Don't just be like, well, I can hang out with this one and we ain't never going to church. No, I ain't saying no. That's what I'm not. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying not to do. You know, you know. Yes, church is in the heart. That's first and foremost. You know, and how I know because I haven't really been to church that often since COVID, and I know God is still with me and in me. Anybody can say what they want to say. They can feel whatever they want to feel about me or whatever. But I know, and the proof is in the pudding. Yeah. So, but I ain't out here doing no taste testing because I don't need no validation. I don't. What needs to be verified or validated, God will do it. And if He don't do it, then it doesn't need to be done. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Man. This is awesome. Awesome. Mm, 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 mm. All right, guys, we're going to take a walk, y'all.